Welcome to episode 24 of Aurei Plays Factorio Seablock. We're moving up our metal production. We're gonna really automate the hell out of it and make sure that we don't get stopped by me forgetting to fill something up manually, because we all don't like that. We have some sapphirite ore we can put in. We have a lot of iron ore to process. Yeah, awesome. Okay, this thing will need some power. We want to be able to use inserters there. So I'm going to set this up at least to the same level where we have it on the other side. So I want to set it up with an assembly machine that's gonna make sure that all of these are fulfilled. So we have an inserter on the outside. We have a need for more landfill. We have an inserter on the inside. We have a belt. If we have the resources, we do. So let's craft some of that. We want an assembly machine to help us out. And yeah, we can place some of this belt here as well. This recipe is exactly what we want. This connection is not what we want. Oh, okay, so it needs two different... Yeah, so in that case we'll need some extra space, I guess. Oh, this is kind of painful. So I would really like to have, okay, we could configure an inserter in a square, but that's not what we want. So we need to run two kinds of, so the problem is we need to run two kinds of fluids in here, right? So we run the slurry into the right one. We can do that underground from here. If we take enough space, we can have the purified water come in here. So then we need to move everything up another 2 tiles, which is, I'm not happy about it because we're eating landfill this way, but it means that we have a solid setup, and that's worth a lot to me. We'll also we also have quite an amount of ores, and what I actually meant was crushed stone that we can process into landfill. So let's do that as well. Let's do a full batch. That should be fine. We have some ore, some stone in reserve as well. Yeah, how is everything doing here? Looks pretty good, right? These are still rolling. We don't have a backlog of carbon. That's problematic. Doesn't look like it, right? I mean, we have a backlog on the outside, but not of the charcoal going in, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Looks good. Okay, we're really starting to build up a backlog of iron plates as well. Once we move it, if we want to start moving this over, we probably want to get some of this really properly automated. We can move the slag up here. I sort of overlooked that here, but we can replace this by I think now that we can, I want this to move this up one more, because then we can carry the slag down there, and that's just, it's a lot cleaner, so let's do that. So what we want to do is run a pipe like this, and then like this, and then have the relevant machine up here, and then you can have like a belt where the slag goes in and an arm. So this ensures that this is basically set up properly for the future, and we can extend it with more slag slurry machines. Okay, so we needed some more landfill, and we got that, so let's paint that in a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have this line. Then we'll have a line of mineral water. That will be connected like this to the filtration machine, which we have somewhere, yep, okay. And this one will be connected like this. So the advantage of this is again that we can run a belt here, where we can take the output. Here we want to do the same setup on the outside, so again this will we technically could do run them next to each other by weaving them sort of, but I don't really want to be doing that, so let's not do that. Because in this I mean, it costs a little bit of vertical space to do this, but the fact that I know we're gonna be changing some of this up means that it's just not worth it to try and optimize. Basically, it's easy now to take a little bit of extra room, and it's really hard later to get an extra bit of room. So I'm gonna that's how I operate in this case, simply because I know it's less likely to bite me in the ass later. We'll need 2 inserters to help us out here. Actually, 3 probably. Yeah, so actually what we can do is, oh Jesus, we're already out of landfill again. That's fine. Let's collect some crushed stone. Okay, we don't have that many. Let's put in some slag then, I guess. We can move this up. We can move this up. And we can collect some iron plates. And we have some sapphire ore here for you to crush. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so this loop is still looks to be good. We have some saw blades in reserve, so that's good. So basically, the question is, how do we get more landfill? And the answer is mud. So we'll craft all of this. We'll also craft all of these, so that gives us just a little extra landfill to work with. Okay, so at this point, what do we need? We have the slag slurry here. We want to bring in slag over here. We could do that, I think. So our underground belt, we could do it by basically sneaking a belt in and out and having the inserters at this point. I don't think that would be a bad idea. We could just roll with that. We do need a little bit of space to sneak it through somewhere, but we'll manage. We can just run it up like here and then to the right. Yeah, I'm happy with how this is turning out. I recall that the previous time I built this, I took a little bit less space, which, yeah, now I probably have too much space. As in some of this, we won't need that much, and we don't need infinite scalability. But the fact that we could have it is worth a lot, and we do want to take care that's so the saw blades we want to feed down. We probably want to do to the left here, and sort of create a bus situation maybe over here somehow. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then we can do the algae over here and feed those up. I'm pretty sure we need some of these algae for stuff like paper. Um, and then basically we have a bus here. We can go up and we can really start creating our stuff up there. My goal is basically not to be down here as often, so that's why I'm so um, so uh, so stuck on getting these saw blades in here, because if we do that, um, then we're uh, probably um, probably looking for yeah, if we need to sneak in those saw blades, then by hand it's gonna stop the whole process and we're gonna feel that. Let's do another iron run. We have enough, but then again, we never have enough. The advantage of doing it every now and then is that you have a nice batch and you can just click it over. And if you're scrambling for iron, that means that you're likely really stuck for it and you need it at that point. Let's put some slag in here. Yeah, so let's see. We have some more landfill. So these will give us. Yeah, so I think I do. I just said I wanted to maybe make a bus here. I might be crawling back on that. Yeah, so I think we'll build this in line basically. So I'll build one assembly machine here, and if it turns out we need more, we'll just put another assembly machine somewhere in between. So let's do it like this and like this. So these need charcoal filters, and we'll put a box here. Oh yeah, okay. So that is kind of, so we need to charcoal to then be snuck through, but we could sneak that through like somewhere here with underground belts, and that would be fine. So I'm just gonna roll with that, and yeah, that should be okay. Okay, so yep, so soon we'll have, here we want to connect a clarifier. So let's fill this in a little bit and craft one of those. And the other one gives us the slurry, so that means we can put down the crystallizer actually. We could just do that here, yeah. If we fill this row in a little bit. Crystallizer, yep, okay. pretty cool. So that means that if we put some slag in here and some charcoal in here and we craft like 10 of these frames. Yeah, so let's craft 10 of them. So let's add the clarifier here. This can make sapphirite ore. Never enough sapphirite ore. Yeah, these can just connect directly to this row. So if we're done here, then we can start by basically moving this stuff over. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So do I have those frames? Yeah. Okay. So, oh, I put the slag over here, but that's not what we want. We want the slag to be over here. Yeah. And then basically this one needs the charcoal, but it's fine. We do need to connect the purified water actually. But we have that right at already. Yep, so this is all good. Okay, awesome. So that means we could tear this down. I don't think that makes sense quite yet. Here we can enter some carbon. Yeah, but we are basically going to move this up. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, we'll just we'll do one more we'll run all the iron we still can get from this. We'll run it through the system. And basically once that's done, we'll run the copper through and then we'll start moving this around. In order to do that, we do actually need quite a lot of landfill. So let's get started on crafting that. So this we can craft all of that, and we can craft all of that. Oh, I accidentally switched my hotbars. That's X. Yep, so we can put some slag in here. Create some more stone. Yep, let's get out all of these iron plates. We have some more iron ore to process. Some more fresh sapphirite. Actually, yeah, so these two we won't reconfigure. We'll just reconfigure this. Yeah, we're doing quite okay on landfill. For this setup, we are gonna craft a lot of belt actually and inserters as well. So it's good that we have this iron backlog. And once we do, the first thing we'll do is craft saw blades, run them all the way back down. Make sure we get the slag running up here. Make sure we get the charcoal running towards here. I think those are all the things that we need to be worried about to make this really sustainable and run itself. Once we've reached that point, that means that we can actually go and start to some research. As I see it, this looks. I'm sort of. Is something going on here? I guess No, this is backlogged. I'm not sure why this would be. It's already running at half power, so I guess this is just due to the. Okay. We'll need another arm here. Let's put one down. Because the one just simply can't keep up with the production speed here. Because these, they go 2 charcoal to 3 carbon. So yeah, I'm not surprised by that, but it's something to keep in mind. I'm wondering if this is vanilla. No, it's not. Yeah, we can't. I don't think we might be able to somehow influence belt sides here, but I don't really mind either way. Like, this is fine as it is. Yeah, so now we're getting a little bit of a backlog here again. So that's good. But yeah, okay, so there is a sign that we are using a lot of power. So we probably want to be quickly move to the sciences that allow us that allow us to get some of those upgrades on the steam engines. Okay, so we need a little bit more landfill probably. We're actually quite good on that. I'll stop here for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.